Adrian Griffin joins us now to discuss Lithium Australia. Adrian, great to have you back.
Thank you very much, Danielle.
So we're excited to get you in because you've just announced the purchase of your Sadisdorf deposit in Germany. Now, the market didn't really see that coming. Can you tell us about the resource potential, about why you're doing what you're doing over there in Saxony?
I certainly can. We've done a lot of work on the deposit, despite the fact that we don't have any equity in it at this stage. It was a farming and joint venture with Tin International. The recent drilling that we've done does confirm the size of the deposit, and it's open, so it will grow. But the current resource is about 25 million tonnes of 0.45% lithium oxide. That grade, as a headline grade, probably doesn't sound all that high, but what you need to do is realise that this is a mothballed tin mine, and in fact it's just about break even on tin grades. And as a consequence, the tailings that you get from processing the tin, you can recover the lithium from. You recover that as a lithium mica, produces a high grade concentrate, and that appears to be quite viable.
And it is quite a big move to buy out your JV partner before you've earned any equity. What was it on the business case that convinced Lithium Australia that this acquisition was better than earning your JV interest?
I think it gets back to the work that we've done on the deposit to confirm the nature, and that is we've looked at the mineralogy, we know what the lithium distribution is, we've got access to underground workings, so we've resampled much of that. So we can see the deposit in 3 dimensions, you can walk through it, and that gives you a lot of confidence. Not only that, we have produced lithium concentrate from it and taken that right through to the extraction of lithium. So we see it as relatively low risk. Quite clearly, we've got to go through all of the processes that a company normally goes through to verify the financial model, but we're well underway.
And Adrian, we do understand, having followed your story for quite some time, that Lithium Australia has many operations in many countries. But can you tell us, what is it about Saxony in Germany, where you are creating so many news flows lately? What are the broader implications for your goings on there, and why is it so interesting to Lithium Australia, who are so integrated and so global?
It's a very good question, and I think if you look at Europe at the moment, Europe is the fastest growing centre for the consumption of lithium-ion batteries, and most of that's driven by the automotive industry. We see most of the major battery producers planning production in Europe, and of course we sit right on the doorstep of that production. It's not only the battery producers, of course, the automotive producers themselves are committed to electric vehicles and committed to those in a big way, and then there's a big government push that's going to keep that going. So we believe local production of energy metals, which includes lithium and of course cobalt, which we have in the region as well, is all important to servicing that industry.
Adrian, right place at the right time with the right commodities. Can you tell us, are you still on track to complete your scoping study in October of this year? And generally, what are the next key news flows from Lithium Australia that we need to stay tuned for?
With respect to the scoping study, October is a very tight target, of course, but we have done an enormous amount of work, as I mentioned, on mineralogy, metallurgy. There's even been a fair bit of mine planning done to this date. So pulling those bits and pieces together, we certainly believe we can do that by October. I think in the near future, you're going to see some more announcements on our processing technology and development of the silage process, right through to the large-scale pilot plant. So they're the big benchmarks that we've got coming.
A lot coming up, and we do hope you'll come back and explain each and every step as it happens. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you very much, Danielle.